बॉक्स में पिन है। कमेंट वाले बॉक्स में पिन है।
Down for 36 at Hong Kong, China.
I think he's probably trying to go a little straighter. If anything, he might even be looking over mid-on.
But it's kind of skewed off a bit of an outside edge. He's just gone with the stroke. Or will get across the right-hander. Abrahayat loves batting here in Kathmandu.
Whilst him and Ansuman Rath are still there, we very much have a game in our hands.
Yes, we definitely have these two batsmen. They have played franchise cricket here before in the same team, and they've scored runs as well. Babar Hayat was declared the player of the tournament in one of the franchise cricket played here in Kathmandu.
Yeah, for everyone just joining us, if you haven't seen Kushal Malla and Dipender Singh Airi's incredible partnership, we'll bring it to you later. Sensational ball striking. Slashed away for four. Too much width from Pratish GC. And you can see there, that's his natural shape away from the left-hander. But Ansuman Rath will feast on that all day. Second boundary of the over.
Let's look at that. He's trying too hard, I think. He just have to do his basics correct. He's trying too hard. He's bowling either side of the wicket, bowling wide, bowling short.
On the money to finish with, but it's an expensive over. 13 runs have come from it. The score, 49 for 2.
Hey there. Subscribe to my channel. And also press this bell icon.
I was up watching it with the crowd, and I don't think there's two more popular players really in Nepali cricket these days than the two who put on that partnership, Dipender Singh Airi and Kushal Malla. They rescued the innings really, didn't they? 55 for 4. And a look at Lalit Rajbanshi's rather comedic moment. 145 they put on, Paresh, in a little over 11 overs. Changed the course of this game entirely.
Yes, like I said earlier, the two record holders in T20 International. Driven away. There's a sweeper cover. Yeah, talking about the funny incident with Lalit Narayan Rajbankshi. Anshuman Rath was trying to hit the ball. He could have swept it. These two guys have put on a good partnership. Stable the innings for Hong Kong, China. Anshuman playing on 27 and Babar on 16. 37-run partnership of 24 balls. Building up a partnership. If these guys go on till, let's say, till the 10th over, it'll be very interesting.
Yeah, very much it's within their compass to chase this down. We felt it was sort of a 160, 170 wicket, but it was much drier this morning. Bit of fortune this time, inside edge. You compare it to 2 days ago when it was very spongy, very tacky with the 11 AM start. Today, with 2 additional days of no rain in the valley and the sun piling down, it's meant that this wicket's played really nicely. So Nepal have work to do here. It's about 2 runs a ball. The trick for Hong Kong is not to allow that required run rate to get out of hand. They do have hitters to come, but you have to remember no Yasin Mertatsa, who batted impressively in the first game today. So you'd imagine if they are to chase this total down, these two will have to do a lot of the heavy lifting.
Yes, absolutely right, Benny. 2 wickets down. These guys are putting a good partnership here. 5 runs off this over so far. A good over ball by Gulshan Shah. Like you said, Larry, he's impressed everyone in the qualifiers. He's impressed everyone in the Asia Cup as well. A tall, young lad who can bowl around 130, 135 and who can bat well as well, who can hit sixes. A good all-rounder.
Yeah, I think one of the things I so enjoy about this young Nepali team, they clearly collectively have decided, and I think this was something that was driven by Sampal Kami originally, that they have to be incredibly fit, incredibly strong. So all 18 in this extended squad, and indeed probably another 12 or 15 around it, they are dedicated to their gym work. Look at how young and fit and athletic Gulshan Shah is. They know that to compete at the higher echelons, to not just beat associate teams, but to go on and start to beat Test Nations, they have to be at the peak of their fitness.
I think he'll get quicker and quicker as the years to come, as he gets stronger. Good start from in. 6 runs come off that over. 7 have been bowled. 55 for 2.
Hey there. Subscribe to my channel. And also press this bell icon.
The team and Handsome and Rath, fine left-handed batter. Sampal Kami's going to return wide down the leg side. I've got Paresh Lahani alongside me. Paresh, take me back to your days of playing against Hong Kong. You think about a side that was probably maybe the best of the Asian associates at that point alongside the UAE.
Yeah, they were definitely the best. They've reached off the ACC trophy final plenty of times. They used to beat us many a times. We beat them once or twice when we were playing the ACC trophy. Pulled away. There's a fielder there. Sandeep Zora doing the cleaning up. And you were talking about fitness, Lenny. A very good example of fitness is Virat Kohli. He's in his mid-30s, and look how fit he is.
Yeah, and I think that a lot of the Nepal players have spoken by their own admission that they've taken inspiration from Virat Kohli. They saw what was going on down south of the border, and Kohli completely changed Indian cricket with his dedication to fitness, and now these young men are changing Nepali cricket. I don't think you can expect to compete consistently at the top level unless you're at peak fitness now in the modern game, particularly T20 cricket. Maybe to a certain extent in an ODI or a test match you can get away with it. But you've got to be at very peak fitness for your fielding, your bowling, your batting, everything about it. We've talked about Dipendra Singh Ari's running between the wickets, Rohit Paudal's fitness level, Sampal Kami leading the way, Karen Casey's strength and muscle. It's just it's a culture within the team, Paresh. And as soon as it becomes a culture, that means that everyone buys into that, and anyone who then comes into the team must sign up to it the same, and that will only drive Nepali cricket forward.
Yeah, you can see the Hong Kong-China's camp there. Looking a bit relaxed after the 2 wickets. Aijaz Khan is batted up. Yeah, talking about fitness. T20 is a very intense game. Inside edge. Look at Sombal Kami. Look at his follow through, running after the ball. That shows how fit he is.
But it's across the entire team. It's now become the culture of the national side. And be honest with me, Paresh, was it that way back in your day?
Not exactly, but the player were fit. We didn't have that culture to be fit, but the player were fit. I was fit.
Yeah, believe it when you see it with this man, Paresh Lahani. Great to have him back and fighting fit with me. Yeah, I think think certainly that for me has been one of the things that has sparked this incredible run that the calendar year of 2023 has given Nepali cricket. It's not just the fitness, but that's kind of your building block, that's your base block. You bring in Monty Desai, you add Rohit Paudil's leadership, and then the excellence of the likes of Sampal Kami and Karen KC with the ball, Dipender Singh Airi and Kushal Malla with the bat, and all of a sudden you've got a pretty good looking team. Add the returning Sandeep Lamachani into that T20 World Cup qualifier 11, and all of a sudden on home soil this is a very tough team to beat. Now is this going to be a chance? Asif Sheikh calls off the fielders and holds on. Big moment in the match. Sampal Kami is the one who struck, and he's got the big fish. He's got Babar Hyatt walking back for 20.
Yes, there was a bit wide ball, tried to pull the ball, got the top edge, and Asif Sheikh just telling their fielders, don't worry, I'm with the gloves, I'll take the catch. He took a catch. 3 down for Hong Kong, China.
Workout सँगै चाहिन्छ डाबर
Potential for this ground is massive.
Yes, it is massive. We just need some stands for the crowds, and there's a big parking lot as well. The facility here is very good. You can see the lush green outfield. The ground is also, I think it's a decent international standard ground.
The other thing I love about it, you've got 2 cricket venues right next to each other, the lower stadium too.
I'm not sure whether you'd play full internationals down there, but even just in terms of a training facility, something for youth matches, having those 2 grounds right next to each other. We're here at the upper Mulpani ground, and then literally 50 yards down the hill, we've got the lower. Is the Babar Hyatt losing his shape, and Kami knew. He knew. Total faith in his keeper. Off he goes.
Yes, the catch hadn't been taken, even though Sampal Kami was celebrating. That is how confident he is in his keeper.
Right on the money. Tended to see that good length from the seamers prove difficult to get away. And why did Hong Kong go away from that in the second half of their innings? Was it just brilliant batting, or did the bowling fall away?
I must say it was a brilliant batting by these 2 batsmen, Kushal Malla and Dipender Singh Airi. The 6s that he hit, it would have gone over the stadiums of all around the world. He was hitting 6s on the longer part of the boundary.
Really nicely driven. Off fielder, no it won't. Kushal Bertel out there. Yeah, I think if you're a young entrepreneur,
Maybe next time Kushal Malla's batting here, just park yourself over that bank, because there was lost balls aplenty.
and those kookaburras, they're not cheap.
Yes, exactly. I'll think that for the next time. When I have a break, when I have a break from the commentary, I'll just go around there when Kushal Malla is batting and take a catch and just hide the ball.
Well, I've said it before about this youngster. Nepal have something special on their hands with Kushal Malla. Don't want to talk him up too much, but I don't think I've seen as precocious a talent possibly ever in associate cricket. Talk about that time he spent at the Pakistan Junior League with a certain Isaac Vivian Alexander Richards, and he has that swagger. He has that
feel and coolness and calmness to him. He's got a walk, a strut that you just can't. You can't teach a youngster. You either have it or you don't. And I think alongside Dipendra Singh
Hey there.
Airi,
Subscribe to my channel
for a very exciting ride
and
over the
also
next
press
decade.
this bell icon.
misfield. Not the best piece of work from Lalit Rajbanshi. It's going to run away for a boundary to close out the ninth. It's 68 for 3.
हङकङ चाइनाका लागि अर्को बाउन्ड्री अंशुमन राजको ब्याटबाट यो सँगै 9 ओभरको समाप्ति भएको छ 9 ओभर पश्चात हङकङ चाइनाको स्कोर 68 रन।
Airi is now back into the attack.
And I think the idea with Lalit Rajbanshi is to try and maybe give him 2 games at most in this Dabur Honey Nepal T20I Triangular Series. Don't want to push him too early. In fact, 2 days ago, you might have seen the entire Nepal team staying after the game to train, and that was his first bowl since the injury. So to come back that quickly, as Jura fields nicely, is really, really pleasing for Nepal. And critically, they'll want him 100% right for the T20 World Cup qualifier.
Absolutely right, Lenny. You have to keep your best bowlers safe and sound. He's just come out from surgery, collarbone surgery. Dipendra Singh Airi. Oh, nicely flighted ball. Even Anshuman Rat couldn't get the gap there.
Just going back to that point about fitness and its importance in the modern game, that has a gigantic after effect then on your fielding quality. If you're completely fit, as we see Rohit Powell, hair in and tidy one up, save it from 2, you're naturally going to feel better. And if you talk about Hong Kong's lapses in the field and how costly they were, huge difference, a gulf between the sides in that third format in the fielding.
You could see that Rohit Powell did the fielding there. And the way Kushal Malla backed up Rohit Powell, that's very good to see. These youngsters are doing very good for Nepal.
Airi is just such a clever bowler. He really is. I know we call him the Tiger, but he's the complete 3-dimensional cricketer. Uses that angle very cleverly across the right-hander. He's difficult to get away with his off breaks. He's added real power to his batting. I'm still not convinced there's a better fielder in world cricket than Dipendra Singh Airi. He's outstanding. It's the halfway stage of the chase. Hong Kong have it all to do, but they're hanging around. They're staying in the contest. 10 overs have been bowled. Time for a drink. We'll take a short break here too in the commentary box. It's 71 for 3.
ग्लोब सुपर हिरोको साथ
Hey there. Subscribe to my channel and also press this bell icon.
Keeper as well. Good catch there by Asif.
Gulshan Jha. We have seen that there is bounce in this wicket, Sarad. It will be interesting to see how Gulshan will capitalize this bounce from this wicket. As in the previous game also we are talking. You can see at the batting card, Nizakat Khan could not do it once again for his team. Martin duck out by Karan. Ansuman Rath is still there. The dangerous man Babar Hayat got out, and brilliant delivery there by Sompal as well. Now this is the bowling card for you. Karan Casey once again. The first over he got that important wicket. Sompal Kami also joins the party, and Lalit Rajbangsi coming back after the clavicle injury. He had been out of the team due to his surgery and now coming back and performing for his team.
That was played down the ground for another single. Change of pace there by Gulshan.
Sarad, the partnership between Dipendra Singh Airi and Kushal Malla. I think it's an interesting thing out there. In 18 years history of T20I cricket, over 2,300 matches, this is the only fifth time that both number 5 and 6 has stuck a 50 in the same innings.
Yeah, interesting stats that is. Building on to that Asian Games game, aren't they? A record-breaking numbers when they played against Mongolia. And today as well, aren't they breaking some records? More to come in the future, I believe, Ayush.
Well, definitely, sir. Adding to the record, the partnership between Kushal Malla and Dipendra Singh Airi is now the highest fifth wicket partnership in history of T20I cricket. This partnership has definitely changed the game for Nepal. Look at that man, the tiger, as Sachin called him, cheetah, while I was having the talk.
What else do we call him?
And there is this man, the dangerous Kushal Malla.
Nicely played down. They're not looking for many runs for our surprise, Ayush. They need a lot of runs, mind you. Around 140 runs to get. They're just playing. 10 overs to go. 60 balls left, and almost now, I must say 56
balls, that is. Need 140 runs.
Half of the game is gone. We are in the half stage of this innings. Played with soft hands. They're looking for 2, and they'll easily get it. I think both Izaz and Ansuman
are trying to stay there in the wicket. Izaz, the new man, is trying to settle down in this wicket.
They need to go for this win. They need to play a few shots. Otherwise, it's going to be too late. It's a big target. They definitely have the ability. They have some good batters down the order to go.
Well, you're looking younger, Sarad, day by day. What's the reason for this?
Beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder, they say.
Offered some room to Ansuman. Brilliant fielding, brilliant fielding. That's Dipendra Singh Airi for you. You need to have some good luck to get past Dipendra Singh Airi. That's Hong Kong, China, 77 for 3 after 11 overs. What an effort, what an effort.
Workout sangaitse.
He loves bowling those quick deliveries, Sarad. I think in the previous time we have seen Dipendra Singh Airi used to be a medium pace bowler. Because of his back injury, he switched towards being a spinner. So I think the quickness in his bowling comes from that medium pace bowling practice that he had in the early days.
Exactly. He's born with those fast twitch muscles, which is very rare. There you can see that was pushed through as well. Talking about his speed in his bowling, while he was bowling spin against India, even he surprised the great Rohit Sharma with his speed while bowling the quicker one. He got a surprise delivery there when didn't expect that ball to come as quick as he bowled.
He loves bowling quick. And one thing about Dipendra Singh Airi is something that has impressed me so much, Sarad, is quick deliveries. He does not let any time to settle the batsman, even if you can see the time that he takes between two deliveries. Just he comes in and ball those delivery, and this is something good because you cannot let batsmen settle in the middle.
There you go. Dropped another single, I believe. No one instead of him could have stopped it.
He balled those over so fast in between, Sarad, and that's a benefit for a captain as well. You can just bring Dipendra Singh Airi and get onto that over rate as well.
Absolutely. I think we should, record his timing of bowling over. He might break that record as well.
I think in the next over we should keep a timer in the commentary box to just see his timing.
Yeah, that's true. Just takes a couple of wickets, and that was pushed through again for a single. The 12th over done. Hong Kong, China, 82 for 3. Tucks it away for another single.
Karan Casey, look at that. 1 for 1 in 1.1 overs. Karan Casey, what a bowler he has been. This man gives you that start. We have seen some changes. Sompal Kami used to open the bowling for us in the first over. Now there has been shift. Now Karan Casey is opening that bowling. He's getting that movement from the wicket. He understands the game so much. And look at that field set. Third man point. Cover out there. Slower bouncer once again. We have seen the slower bouncer trick throughout this tournament, from first game against UAE to second game against
Hong Kong, and now as well. Karan has been so successful with those slower deliveries.
Yeah, the kind of slow wicket this is.
It's a quite effective ball. Karan does bowl that delivery quite effectively for his team. A quick update from the Under-19 ACC Premier League that's happening between Nepal and Japan.
Japan in the second innings are 1 for 1 wicket down in the first over. They're chasing around 183 out of 25 overs, that is.
The festival has begun in this country, and I think the win for Nepal is just adding that additional flavor.
Hey there.
Happy
Subscribe
festival
to my
for
channel.
every one of us.
And also press this
And
bell
from
icon.
today, everything is closed now. People going back to their home, being with their family, enjoying cricket. You can watch us live on Himalaya TV SD. Our crew is bringing you the best cricket that is happening in the country at the moment. Ansuman Rath, near to his 50 experience. Ansuman Rath. This time a brilliant delivery by Karan. Ansuman Rath, experienced campaigner. Sarath plays for that Odisha Ranji team as well. He has got that experience, and I think a better love story than Twilight. If you see one of the Premier Leagues that happened in the country, Ansuman Rath bowling and you batting, Sarath. Look at this side, Sarath. We cannot see those kites so much flying in the sky nowadays, but that's just a treat to our eyes. Seeing that kite just tells you that Dasai, everyone is enjoying our festival.
Absolutely. Reminds us of our childhood days when we used to fly those kites as well. That's cut away nicely over the top. Over the 30-yard circle. No fielders down there in the third man region. A welcome boundary there for Azaz Khan.
Sensible batting there by Azaz. He played according to the field set. Current offered him some room. It was once again a shorter delivery. He played according to the field, just extended his arms over that third man region. No fielder out there, and this would definitely relieve some pressure. This time a quicker bouncer from Karan. We have not seen so much in this series.
Interesting field set as well. Short third man, short fine leg. Gives you an impression there will be a lot of cutters, slower balls. That was an attempted Yorker down the leg. These two would look to get a move on now, Azaz and Anshuman. It's quite a small ground, this Mulpani cricket ground. Look at that site. Clear blue skies, Dasai weather. What a beautiful ground this is. Turning the 190th
International cricket ground in the world. And adding up another international venue in Nepal.
This time slower delivery from Karan.
To end the over, Hong Kong, China, 92 for 3 after 13th over.
There you go. That's the first ball. Talking about his quick genes, Ayush. Another story I wanted to share about him last innings. This guy was so quick when he first came in to play in the franchisee league in 2014. That was in the Dhangadi tournament. That's chipped away, an easy catch there. That's going to add up in the timer, Ayush.
Well, that's going to add up in the timer. I'm just going to pause it for a while.
Tried to use the pace of Dipendra on Suman, but just got on top edge. Dipendra getting his first wicket there. All smiles. Look at that ball.
The Tiger hunts once again. Catch there by Lalit Rasbansi. He looks happy. The important wicket. Now this is going to be interesting for Hong Kong, China. The experience and the settled batsman Ansuman.
That number, 50 everywhere. Avinash yesterday and a day before yesterday. And now today, it's Dipendra Singh Airi.
50 for Dipendra Singh Airi in his 50 T20 international and 56s in this same game. This guy is having some moment.
And look at his jersey number 45, just sort of from 5.
Probably he can wear a jersey naming 50 next match.
Okay, so now Dipendra Singh Airi has balled 5 deliveries. It's just 1 minute and 35 seconds. Look at how fast he balls those deliveries.
That's going to be under 2 minutes, I tell you.
Well,
And Asif is down. It was under edged to the toe of Asif. Hope it's not that serious.
I think the quick from Dipendra Singh Airi did some damage.
There you go, bang, straight onto the foot.
Okay, Sarad, now this is the timing. 1 minute, 45 seconds to complete his 1 over. Dipendra Singh Airi is so fast.
Amazing, isn't it? 45 seconds.
Of Babar Haya, the dangerous man. Slower one to start Sompal.
Good, got an important wicket of Babar Haya, the big one actually. Starts off with a slower ball. Batsman not expecting that. The back of the hand. There you go. He was very early on the shot. He's become a very smart bowler, Sompal. And what an all-rounder he has been, Ayush. I tell you, I'm really impressed with his batting in the last few months. Right from the Emerging Nations Cup when he got that 50-plus runs against Pakistan when the team was really reeling in their heels. From there, he has carried his bat and been so consistent.
And that innings in Asia Cup, Sarad, against India, I was there at the ground, I was there at the venue, and what a brilliant batting display by Sompal. Just enjoyed every moment out there.
Always had that batting talent, I tell you. Not given much opportunity, I must say. Was more used on his bowling, but he definitely has that talent of batting as well. There you go. What a diving stop! Oh, it has crossed the rope, it seems. Good sportsmanship there by the fielders, giving it as a boundary.
So running from that widest long on area, putting in that effort, brilliant effort there by Kushal. Look at that, just there signaling 4 for the umpire, trying to pull that. Jishan. And sort of talking about Hong Kong, China, they have not had that good run before the Asian Games in China. They played the quadrangular series and the tri-series in Malaysia. So in quadrangular series, Hong Kong was the winner, 3 out of 3 games. But if you look at the teams that Hong Kong competed in that quadrangular series, it's Bahrain, Malaysia, Kuwait. After that, they went to Malaysia to play that triangular series and they lost 4 out of 4 games.
That's That's it, down the ground for a single. Yeah, they're trying to rebuild this team, I believe. A lot of youngsters have been put in the team. Yes. But they look a very formidable squad. If you look at the names, there are 4 or 5 players who can really change their game on their own. They are a dangerous side. They have been upsetting big teams in the past.
And one problem for Hong Kong, China has been their top 3. They have not been able to perform so well. If you talk about Captain Nizakat Khan, he was appointed as captain in 2022. But if you talk about quadrangular series, he just scored 37 runs. And in Malaysia T20I triangular series, he just scored 54 runs. And that was the case with Babar Hayat as well. In Asian Games, just scored 99 runs in 3 games. So the top 3 has not been performing well, and that has been a big concern.
It. That's Sompal Kami for you. Look at that celebration. He is happy. The fans are happy.
And everyone watching this game are enjoying. Sompal Kami, he loves his game. Look at his aggression. And one thing I love about Sompal Kami is his aggression. And if you are a fast bowler, you need to have that aggression.
Look at that ball right on the base of the stumps.
Hey
And
there.
bullseye.
Subscribe to my channel. And
Shows
also press
the
this bell
batsman, you
icon.
can go walk back to the pavilion.
Zishan, he goes for 6.
Workout सांगायचं आहे हिचं.
Hey there. Subscribe to my channel. And also press this bell icon.
And could not connect it well. That has sailed all over the fence. Let me welcome in the commentary box my friend Andrew Leonard. Welcome to the com box, Andrew.
Yeah, thank you, Ayush. Incredible start from Mohammad Aizaz Khan to this over. Gets it right out of the screws. It's exactly where you want to hit. Down the ground against Raj Banshi's left arm spin. He's going to try and repeat the dose. Hasn't got it this time, and he's taken. Oh, yes! Rohit Paudel, you beauty. We saw him practicing this over and over again just 2 days ago after the win over Hong Kong. You practice what you preach. He's taken it inches inside the rope, then he's jumped back over the rope as he's flung it into the air. It's as clean as anything. Raj Banshi has his second, but this wicket is all about Rohit Paudel.
Same delivery, same kind of shot. And this has been the difference. The fielding has been difference between the both sides today.
The brilliance of this catch, it's not actually the taking of it, which was good to start with, but to adjudge his position. See if we can come back to that replay. Punch a single into the leg side. But to adjudge his position, hopefully You'll be able to bounce back to that angle there. It was perfect. So the catch is good, but then to adjudicate the position, to be able to throw it into the air, look at the reaction in the background. I reckon I saw him practice that 50 to 60 times just 2 days ago after the win over Hong Kong. You practice what you preach, the captain leading by example.
Oh, definitely Andrew. Lalit Rasbangsi coming after that injury. Picks up 2 wickets. Ah, surprised him getting that turn from the wicket. I think that's a good move as well, Andrew, because Lalit is here. Look at that catch, as Andrew was talking about. Good presence of mind there by Rohit. Oh, another beautiful delivery by Lalit. 110 for 6, Hong Kong, China after 16th over.
Series for the two visitors as Nepal continue their red hot form. Karen KC, the tournament's leading wicket taker, is pumped down the ground for 4. Good strike by Harun Arshad.
And Casey, all 2 overs, considered that 14 runs. Pick up that important wicket in his first over. Arun now going after every delivery. Now, if you want to win this game, you need to attack the bowlers. It's getting hard for Hong Kong, China now. Then if you talk about the difference has been those crucial partnerships and running between the wicket between both the teams.
I think in fairness, Nepal have totally outclassed their opposition. 3 games. Certainly can identify lots of small things,
But it's across the board. They've out-skilled, they've out-muscled.
they've almost outwanted these games more than their opposition. They look like a side who's playing regularly, that's well coached, that's very well led by Rohit Paudel. And as a consequence, they'll certainly be entering the final of this tri-series as favourites. I think I'd probably also make them arguably the favourites for that 8-team T20 World Cup qualifier that will follow. They won't mind whether they finish first or second in that one, they just want to qualify for the T20 World Cup. Let's take one more look at this if we can. I think you'll watch this at home, this replay. Might need to take it after this ball. But for Rohit Paudel, the way in which he's affected that dismissal, he makes it look easy. It's not easy. Really difficult, not only to affect the catch whilst he was airborne, then to get his feet correctly placed.
And jump back into the field of play. They make it look very easy these days. And the presence of mind there by skipper Rohit.
Shuffling around that off stump.
Let's take a look at it here. This is outstanding. He's made it look so easy. I just love the reaction of it. I think it's some of the medical team and the cameraman going, oh my, what have I just seen? It wasn't even a big celebration either. I've said it twice now, you practice what you
Hey
preach.
there. Subscribe to my
2
channel.
hours after beating
And also
Hong Kong
press
here at
this
very
bell
ground
icon.
2 days ago, the entire team stayed for a centre wicket practice. They were here till the sun went down, literally. Avanesh Pahar was taking catch after catch. Rohit Paudel was, Pratish GC the same. Their appetite for improvement, well, it's contagious. And this culture around this Nepali team right now, it's great to see. And that produces moments like that.
Look at that catch from Rohit Paudel. Brilliant presence of mind there by Rohit. And Andrew is still looking at the celebration from the medical unit out there. To all the youngsters out there, if you want to learn boundary catches, you need to definitely look at how Rohit Paurel did it in today's match. Under 16 for 6.